Good afternoon. I said I'd do a little video today. We're in between calving now at the minute, so there's a bit of a lull. The last calf 2 days ago, and we're just waiting on the Galloway now and that little red white-head heifer there. Yeah, so there's no sign of them calving in the next few days. I might have the dates wrong. I don't have a date for that lady anyhow, but the Galloway is down as 14 days over at the minute. But she's no intention of calving in the next day or so anyhow. She's a good bag of milk. But outside of that now, I'm not that panicked anyhow. She'll calf away, no problem. They're as tough, them Galloways. But just to say where about this field, just to talk about this field here now a second. This field here was, before I had it, just a meadow, and it was fertilised every year with high nitrogen, and silage took off it, one if not two cuts every year, and there was never cattle on it, and there was never slurry put on it either. It was all just chemical fertiliser. Now you can see what grows on it here is a kind of a sprat, which is like an empty rush and a moss. Now I have it since 2013, so I have it 9 years, but I kind of continuously graze it with ponies for a lot of them years, and it never really improved. I never fertilised it, and I just left ponies on it, Connemara ponies, and they ate it and ate it and ate it. So it was basically mined out of all its nutrients. So I have the cattle now on it here since 2017. And I'm regeneratively grazing it in the last couple of years, which I'd graze it and then I'd move them on and give it plenty of rest. So it's definitely starting to improve. Now I have been grazing it tight this time, and the reason why that is obviously I want to slow them up because I haven't tested the herd yet and I need to get as long as I can out of it. But this growth that's here is not really the spring flush yet. It's what kind of grew since the last time they were here. They were last here in November, so that's 4 months ago, and that's what's on it now, picking, and that old spratty kind of thing coming up. They'll eat that empty rush before it goes to seed, so I'm going to graze it down tight now, and it's going to get a good 2 months if not 3 months rest after this. So I've a grazed very tight. I've a grazed overly tight, but I don't mind that because I'm going to give it lots of rest. And they got silage. They got a day's eating there and a day's silage. So I've moved them up here. So they're going to get this picking out for the evening, and tomorrow afternoon I'll give them some silage and they'll spend another night here and move them here and so on. So that is the situation at the minute. I'm waiting on them 2 cows to calf. I'm going to bring them home, tag the whole lot of them and register them, and then ring up about the test. So that is the situation at the minute.